So you're thinking of visiting Dubrovnik? Here's what you need to know. This fairy tale-like city has it all, from stunning coastlines to UNESCO-listed heritage. It's easy to see why Game of Thrones chose to film here. It's a magnificent city, and we'll show you why. Like many historical cities, Dubrovnik has an old town with whitewashed walls and world-renowned heritage sites, although there is much more to this city than this. So let's get right to it. First of all, although Croatia is a EU member, it doesn't use euros. The local currency is called kuna, and it's relatively easy to withdraw at many of the ATMs or exchange offices. Also, credit cards are widely accepted, aside from Amex, but you'll need to carry cash for tips. The seasons here can vary, so choosing when to come will be a key part of your trip. As always, the summer is their peak season. With beautiful weather and festivals, you can expect temperatures of around 35 degrees Celsius or 95 degrees Fahrenheit. This is always when you'll find the most crowds and pay a premium for accommodation. You have to remember Dubrovnik is a small place with around only 50,000 residents, not to mention cruise ship passengers, so the picturesque old town can get crowded quite easily. In the high season, July to August, the sea is warm and you'll get around 11 hours of sunshine per day. Although in the winter months, it feels like you have the city to yourself and free to wander without any of the hustle and bustle. The winter months range from December to February and have average temperatures of around 13 degrees Celsius, or 55 degrees Fahrenheit. We would recommend visiting in autumn or spring to get the best of both worlds, with little rain and temperatures of around 22 degrees Celsius or 72 degrees Fahrenheit in September or May. It's a great time to avoid the crowds and hotel premiums. Getting here is relatively straightforward, with cheap flights from many European cities and ferry options if looking to island hop. If flying into Dubrovnik, the airport is located about a 30 to 45-minute drive from Old Town. From the airport, there are a number of options to get you into the city. A taxi from the airport will cost around €45 or $47. There is also the option to book a shuttle bus for around €9 or $10 per person too. Although we would recommend you arrange an airport transfer from your hotel, as this will be around the same as a taxi and be the most comfortable way to get to your destination. Once in the city, getting around is easy. This stunning natural setting covering around 8 square miles is best toured on foot. Although public transport is available all across the city. If visiting the old town, this can only be done on foot. With compact roads and one-way systems, a car isn't a great option. There will be many walking tours available, such as the Game of Thrones tour, which will take you around all the key sites. We would recommend visiting early morning, to avoid the large crowds during peak season. Although Old Town isn't all that this city has to offer, so why not take advantage of the city's many parks and beaches? Bus stops are dotted across the city with timetables and routes to all the key places. Buses run from early morning to midnight and cost around 15 kunas or $2 per trip. Or you could purchase a 24-hour ticket for around 30 kunas or $4. Although taxi ranks can be found throughout the city, we would recommend using either the Uber or Bolt apps. This is not only more convenient but also prices tend to be cheaper than from the taxi ranks. If you want to visit the nearby island of Lokrum, then there's a boat service which runs every 30 minutes. You can purchase your ticket from a dedicated kiosk situated on the pier in the harbor's old town. You can also visit the nearby Eleftheide Islands. Tickets for this can be purchased from the Gruz port, with schedules and bookings done online. If like us, you want to avoid paying high roaming charges, and used to having all the information available at the snap of a finger and need to be connected during your visit, and enjoy the convenience of having access to maps and finding recommended places to eat or help communicate without having to rely on public Wi-Fi, then picking up a SIM card is a must. We would recommend a T-Mobile SIM. For around $15 you'll get unlimited data for 1 week with great 5G coverage, and can be found across the city and at the airport. Dubrovnik has different neighborhoods, each with their own charm and character. So choosing where to stay will help make your trip memorable. We will run through some of the best options. Old Town. This is where you will find many of the city's historical and main tourist attractions, and where you'll find most of the city's boutique hotels and guest houses. These are generally mid-range, whilst the more luxurious options are spread across the coast. This is an ideal option for those most interested in sightseeing. Pile, named after the entrance to the Old Town. This neighborhood is just outside the Old Town city walls and is a great place to stay with good transport links. This is also closest to the impressive Fort Lawrence, also known as King's Landing, to Game of Thrones fans. Close, this is a great place for luxury hotels, also located just outside the city walls, to the east. Here you will find upmarket hotels with luxurious spas offering stunning views across the water of Loch Rum Island. This is a great location, as it's also close to Banj Beach as well as the Old Town. Lapad, this peninsula is a few kilometers from the Old Town, which is a great walk, but is also served by regular buses. Here you will get a time out from all the crowds and is home to Sunset Beach and close to Copacabana Beach and the Coral Beach Club. This has a more residential feel, and will be in close proximity to supermarkets and cafes. Srebreno and Lini, these areas are great for beaches, and are overlooked by rugged mountains. About 10 kilometers from the Old Town, it has more of an out-of-town atmosphere, with a regular shuttle bus that will go into the Old Town. Gruz, this is a wonderful location for those who want to soak up the city's arts and culture, with the Red Hat Museum and of course Dubrovnik Beer Company. This ferry port location is a good base if you want to head out to nearby islands whilst on your visit, and want to find hotels or apartments for the best value. Shopping for food is easy, with plenty of supermarket chains catering to all preferences, if you're looking for snacks or drinks. Although you should know that Croatians group their fish by color and fat content. So white-fleshed fish, such as sea bass, are regarded and priced as delicacies. We would recommend opting for bluefish, such as sardines or smelt, which are used in many of the local dishes. Another pro tip would be to try and eat outside of the Old Town, for a more authentic and with often better value options. Although many inside the city walls offer great views overlooking the Adriatic, and great food too, just a little more expensive. We would recommend trying the various seafood available throughout the city. This is always very fresh and comes in a wide variety of options. There's also a great selection of grilled meats available at many of the open-air restaurants. Although if looking for something quick and casual, you'll find many places offering local sandwiches made with freshly baked bread and a broad range of fillings. Why not try Pozop wine, a perfect pairing with seafood, with an almost honey-like taste. This white wine is produced on the nearby island of Korčula. Or check out the wide range of craft beers available, from pale ales to dark beers. You'll be spoilt for choice. Walk the city walls. One of the best ways to see the city and its stunning views and architecture is by walking the city walls. A complete circuit is around 2 kilometers and will give you stunning views of the city and out to sea. Or have coffee at Straton, a large white limestone promenade through the Old Town. Here you'll find a range of small shops and open-air cafes to shop or watch the world pass by. Visit nearby islands, jump on one of the many ferries and hop over to one of the nearby islands. There are a number of options with ferries running daily. This will give you a chance to check out some of the other picturesque islands, if you have time whilst visiting the city. Take a ride on a cable car to give you stunning aerial views of the city and the coast, or check out Fort La Virgenac, the location of many Games of Thrones shoots, or if you're a true fan, take a tour of King's Landing and see all the sites used in the show. Why not check out Dubrovnik Aquarium, located on the ground floor of St. John's Fortress? It hosts a broad range of Adriatic underwater life, in a number of freshwater tanks. You'll find tiny seahorses and octopuses. Or go see Dubrovnik Cathedral. The cathedral dominates among the buildings of Old Town and is worth visiting to see the beautiful decorations and paintings. Why not watch the sunset, high above the sea at Buza, one of the city's most famous bars? It's a great place to unwind and enjoy the wine or beer. If feeling adventurous, you could dive off the cliffs into the water. With its stunning architecture, rich history, and wonderful attractions, Dubrovnik is a must-visit destination for any traveler. Whether you're seeking to explore its rich history or simply a chance to relax and take in the culture, it has something for everyone. Thanks for checking out this video. If this was helpful, please give this video a like. And if you would like to hear more pro tips from our travels, then please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon, so you receive notifications every time we post a new video.